With the new T-Web Clipboard component, you can now integrate the clipboard into your TMS WebCore client applications. To be more precise, you even can distinguish between two kinds of content. The component offers two events: on image data, which reads images from the clipboard, and on text data, which you can use to read text from the clipboard. Both events deliver parameters with content and the MIME type of that content. As your TMS WebCore client application runs inside of a browser environment and we don't know what kind of browser your end users use, you will not be able to write information to the clipboard. Because of security reasons, this makes total sense. You don't want to allow users to write stuff into the clipboard that could be harmful. Also, TMS WebCore wants to offer a solution that works with any browser on any platform. So just being able to read content for the clipboard is sufficient to support all platforms and all browsers. As with almost any other component, TMS WebCore is bundled with a demonstration of the component. The TMS Web Clipboard example can be found in the demo folder in the basics directory. The main form contains three controls: a T-Web image control to display an image that might be pasted into the clipboard, a T-Web memo to display text, and a Web HTML div control to display HTML information. The Web Clipboard component implements both events, the onImageData and the onTextData event. When you run the application, the main form is displayed empty. Of course, you haven't pasted any information from the clipboard yet, and that is the purpose of the application, to demonstrate that you can paste any content, be it an image, plain text, or HTML. So let's start with HTML. I opened up the Wikipedia entry for William Shakespeare, selected text, and copy the text into the clipboard. Going back to the TMS Web project, I press Ctrl V, and there is the HTML pasted from the clipboard. Let's try an image. We go to an image page, right-click the image, copy image, go back to the demonstration, Ctrl V, and there's the image inside of our TMS WebCore client application. Next, I copied some source code into the clipboard, Ctrl V, and there it is. There's my DOS batch file inside the clipboard pasted into the application. So what kind of code do you need to write? First of all, you distinguish between image data and text data. In this example, the image data is being read into the T-Web image control. So what you need to do is you need to be able to read the image information and encode it for the image control. Looking at the event, you see that the image itself is pasted in base64 URL data format. So what that means to you is you can simply assign this to the URL property of your web image control and you're done. So once again, TMS WebCore makes it really easy. Things that go on behind the scenes you don't want to know. Second, for text information. That's a little bit more complicated because you need to distinguish between HTML and plain text. Thankfully, the event gives you the text and the MIME type of the text. For example, you could also paste a PDF document. You just need to know the MIME type of a PDF document, which you can look up on the internet. It's application/PDF. But here we just distinguish between text HTML and text plain. If the MIME type is text HTML, the text is assigned to the HTML div component, and if the MIME type is plain text, we assign the text to the web memo. Both times, of course, we hide all other controls and make the control that the text is supposed to be displayed in visible. That's it. If you expected a complicated tutorial how to work with a clipboard in TMS WebCore, well, hopefully you're surprised. It's really easy. Dropping a control and implementing two events. That's how easy it is to integrate clipboard functionality in web applications that use the TMS WebCore framework.